Amana washer model NTW4600VQ1 I cannot regulate the water temp. It will either be hot or cold, no in between. It doesn't seem to switch between hot and cold when the temp switch is set on warm.
This is a very common and frustrating call I get from customers all the time, but is perfectly normal. In order to meet government energy efficiency guidelines, the control board and sensor actually decides if hot water should be added to your warm cycle. Manufacturers have determined there is really no need for a warm cycle, so if your cold water is within a certain temperature range, the computer will only allow cold water in. If it senses that the water is too cold, then it will mix some hot water in order to help the soap properly break down. Basically, if it thinks you don't need warmer water, you won't get warmer water. And you won't spend any unnecessary money heating your water. I know it is definitely an adjustment for some people, but at least it will save you some money in the long run. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Why, when we first got our washer, if you set the water temp on warm, you could watch the water entering the tub and could tell by sound, and hold your hand in the water you could sense the temp change from warm to cold and back.
Like I said, if the computer senses that the water is coming in too cold, that it will add hot water to bring the temp back within a tolerable range, and you will hear the hot water valve engage. Even when that was occurring, I bet if you felt the water in the tub you would have thought it was still cold after filling. If you want, you can call Whirlpool customer service and they can help you troubleshoot, but I've made this same call to their tech line service for authorized technician, and this is the same explanation I get every time from them.
I don't understand why I used to feel the water entering the tub and it would put in warm water for a while and then change to cold and so forth if the temp setting was for a warm wash, but now when set for a warm wash the water is warm feeling to start with and then switches to just very cold water and then filling the tub, and I end up with a tub of very cold water. Does the machine have a temp sensor that is bad?
Okay, so on this machine the water inlet has a thermistor built onto it. So if you believe that the water is indeed having a problem adjusting to the right temperature, then I would replace this part. As long as the temp selector switch is working correctly, this would be your only option. If you set it to hot and it's hot, or set it to cold and it's cold, then the switch should be fine. Here is a link for both parts. If you want, they are cheap enough you could order both and send back the one you didn't need. They have the best return policy, so you can try both parts at no risk. And it will save you time doing both parts at once. Valve temp switch.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/YTHI.